From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Sup?
What's up? What's going on?
You know.
Yes,
Real bad man.
Yeah, that was me yesterday.
Oh, really?
No, man. So embarrassing. I had to go to Home Depot for one deck board, right?
So embarrassing.
I needed one. Like I'm the guy who goes to Home Depot. I was like, I'll have one wood, please.
So embarrassing.
Right?
Why did you only need one?
I had to put a cap on the side of a gate. I didn't like it. It was all ugly. So I'm just going to cap it with one deck board and it's fine. And then they wouldn't cut it for me the way that I wanted it cut. And so now I got to go bring it. I don't know. It was a whole thing. But like everybody
You have
else.
like a saw? No, a saw.
You got to.
You got one?
I don't have a table saw. I need a table saw.
Oh.
So I got to wait for the weekend anyway. But you're standing.
I can bring one for you. I got one.
You're standing there in Home Depot, right? And you're waiting to check out. And there's just it's at that time of the day. It's all like contractors, and they got racks on racks of wood, right? And I'm there with one wood, right? Just like in the middle of the line with one spindly, and it's not even like it's like a fence board, not even a deck board. So it's like the thin, right? Yeah. Thank you. And
Bro, why are you wasting everybody's time?
Okay. And
they don't have self-checkout?
No, and also because it's for a gate and not a deck, I didn't need to buy the 8-foot. I only needed the 6-foot, right?
Yeah.
So I'm there with one wood, the smallest variety they have. Like I look like, no joke, I look like I'm cruising, right?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, thank you, Maurie.
So embarrassing.
Like I look like the guy who went into Home Depot, just grabbed one wood and just waited in line to look like I belonged, but really
See who
what
else notices?
Thank you. Right?
Oh my God, yes.
So the whole time I'm there, I feel like I'm cruising. So I'm just staring at the floor. I left my phone in the car. I couldn't do anything else. I had nothing to distract me.
Bro.
So I just start looking around, and then I start getting paranoid because I'm like, did I just
number one spot? Home Depot is considered a cruising spot.
Thank you. Found that out afterwards. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, I got to look around to look busy and not weird, but I can't make eye contact, right? But I'm making eye contact.
Yeah.
He a fan.
Right? So anyway.
With your thin piece of wood?
With my thin wood, right?
So flimsy.
Thank you.
So embarrassing.
Thank you. And I didn't know if that was a sign. Like, I don't know. Like Maurie said at one point, if you're cruising in the grocery store, what do you put in your basket, Maurie?
Oh, package of spaghetti.
Package of spaghetti. I don't know the rules, right? I'm like, maybe I'm holding
I would assume a measuring tape.
I'm like, maybe I'm holding the wood. Right?
Yeah.
Like, and I just don't.
The one that's the sign.
Yes. Right? And I just don't know. Anyway, I did not score at Home Depot.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't know a damn thing?
Yes. Okay. I did not score at Home Depot. But anyway, that was my embarrassing day.
So you're going to go back?
No, I can never go back now.
He a fan.
No, I'm a Lowe's man now.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Maurie, let me see the bag you have today. Is that the bag I bought you? You walked in. First of all, Maurie wears a bag. And he wears it.
Explain.
He wears it so low, like I know you're wee, but he stretches.
You said weak?
It's like a wee.
Oh, well, and weak.
No, put it on the way you do. I don't want to see it, but just put it on the way you do.
See your back?
Yeah, put it on the way you do. Look at how low he wears this. It's ridiculous.
Yo, it's like dragging on the floor.
It's dragging on the floor. Like you look like Chewbacca. Right? That's not the bag I bought you.
This is a new bag.
Where's the bag I bought you?
It ran its course.
For everybody who, years ago, I bought Maurie a bag, a beautiful bag.
Leather.
Right? And I thought I did a great job. I thought it was a great gift. And then the problem is that every time I saw Maurie with that bag, it pissed me off because I wanted to just take it from him because I didn't feel that he deserved it because Maurie would walk around with this bag slung so low that the bag part hits his knee, right? It's so long, it's bouncing off his knee, right? And
Like
it
a
was
long lady's purse.
And yes, right? And it made me angry because I bought him this beautiful bag to carry all his stuff in, but he would never like zip it up. Like he would just stuff stuff in there and everything was spilling out all over the top. And he had like shopping bags, like plastic shopping bags hanging out of the top of it. And it really upset me because I'm like, I bought you this great bag.
I was using the bag.
It doesn't, but you weren't using it right.
Yeah.
But I was using it the way I felt I needed to use it.
So what happened to the bag I bought you?
I used it for over 10 years.
Right?
And the
It's a good
leather
bag.
it was like shredding, it's falling apart.
That's because you hit it with your feet when you walk.
No, that was
drags on the ground.
No, I used it immensely. I traveled with it.
Yes.
And then Matthew's like, you can't be seen with this bag anymore.
So where'd you get that bag?
Mocha bought me this bag.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I never bought you
Hold
that bag.
on a second.
This came from Mocha. It came from you.
Wow.
Wait a second. Did you buy Maurie a bag?
I didn't buy him a bag.
Did he buy you a bag, Maurie?
He acquired me a bag.
Did you acquire him a bag?
I acquired him a bag.
Wow. Interesting. And because I noticed, the thing that pissed me off is I noticed that I saw Maurie walking with it, and it was all done up nice.
Ask me where your bag is.
Nothing spilling out of the top of it. Nothing. He's using it properly.
Yeah, it's got great, like, lots of storage. Zippers work nice.
Where's the bag I got you?
We donated it.
To what?
That's cold, bro.
Like the
No, that's a good thing. He
Didn't you just
donated
say it
homeless
was,
bins.
Didn't you just say it was falling apart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it a nice, what's the brand?
This one?
Yeah.
The one that Maurie has?
Yeah.
PKG.
Love PKG.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay.
local-
Oh, I
local
see
company.
I see where this is going.
Local company.
I see where this is going.
I have a ton of PKG stuff at home.
I see where this is going.
What?
Okay.
Where?
No.
What?
I thought my problem. You see, Shem?
Clear as day to me.
I thought
What,
I
guys?
thought my problem was with Maurie.
No.
My problem's not with Maurie. My problem's with Mocha.
Oh, because if Mocha didn't get me the new bag, I'd still be using your bag.
Correctamundo.
So what, you want to square up now?
No, I don't want to square. What does square up mean? Where are we right now? Square up.
If it's up, then it's up. Let's go.
Square up.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? Square up.
To like get ready for a fight.
But who says square up in any sort of meaningful way?
Are two men fighting over me?
The guy who says square up is the guy who's going to get his ass kicked.
Oh.
Facts.
I would knock you out so
Whoever
quick.
says square up is getting there. That's the guy that's going to get their ass kicked. Absolutely.
Man.
I would say high 90% of the time, the guy goes, "You want to square up? Square up?" That's the guy that's going to get his ass kicked.
Okay,
the square up guy.
So can I keep using this bag?
No.
What am I supposed to use?
Yo,
No, find a new bag. It's too upsetting. Look what's happened to me and Mocha. Look what you've done.
In 15
Look what
years,
you've done.
in 15 years, we don't fight, and all of a sudden, because of
Right?
your stupid bag,
Right?
give me that bag back. I'm gonna start using it now.
Right.
Oz, you need a new bag?
No.
What
Actually,
do
yes,
I
I'm sorry, I
use?
do. No, I do. I could totally use a new bag. I'll be taking that bag.
So I go back to shopping
You
bags?
can go back to shopping bags. You were
Yeah.
I liked you best with shopping bags.
Yeah. I'll square up.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo.
This is Dwayne?
Yes, sir.
It's Roz and Mocha.
Oh, Roz Mocha, sweet.
What up, homie? How are you?
I was waiting for the call. I'm like, I hope Mocha's doing that and just give me a call.
Is your real name Dwayne Johnson?
Yes, sir. My real name's Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. Because I see this name pop up on our text line here, right?
Yeah.
You guys know me. I'm a huge fan of I'm wearing a Rock t-shirt today,
Yeah.
right?
I know.
And every now and then on Instagram, I think I'm, going to catch him like on FaceTime, right? I always try to FaceTime Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
And he never answers.
No.
Busy guy. But then I see this and I'm like, I wonder if this is Dwayne The Rock Johnson trying to like catch my attention now. Right? Reach out to me to be like, yo, I got a Canadian number now. Check this out. Hey, Mocha,
Well,
it's me. Why don't you like hit me up?
I hate to burst your bubble, man, but this is just regular Dwayne Johnson.
Do you get that a lot though? Like people question whether Dwayne Johnson is your real
I get that
name?
a lot. Everywhere I go to the bank, people say, "Oh, Dwayne Johnson," and I'm like, "No relations. I'm sorry." But it's fun though. It's fun.
All right, buddy. It sounds like you're working. What do you do for a living?
I am a welder in the construction field. And I actually just got to work, so I haven't started. I'm actually still sitting in the car.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that yet.
All right.
But yeah, that's what I do.
Amazing. All right, brother. How long you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
I've been listening to you guys for quite a bit now, man. I would say I haven't gotten on the podcast thing yet, but I've listened to you guys every day for at least for the last 5-6 years, man.
Wow.
Okay, amazing. Well, we've been on the radio together for 15 years now.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that the other day.
If you get a chance, would love for you to check out the podcast. We have we're almost at 1,000 episodes of the podcast. And then we also have a docuseries, a 6-part docuseries on the show. It's called The History of Roz Mocha that I think that you really enjoy.
I know about it. I just got to get on it, to be honest. I hear you guys talk about it all the time, right?
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, man. You be safe out there. And thank you for listening. Thank you for answering our call. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, man. You know what? I gotta say Roz is my favorite, man. Roz is my favorite, definitely.
Yeah? Why? Why is that? Why is that?
Why? Because, I mean, he's just so kind of real with his analogy of everything, you know? He's just straightforward like that. That's what I think, anyways. He has this dry sense of humor that I like.
Yeah, to match his dry skin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, Dwayne, have a great day, buddy. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me play you what I was listening to on my drive in today.
Yeah, please. Is it a song?
It's an album, and I guarantee it's not what you would expect that I would listen to.
Okay. I'm curious. You got me.
Because, new music always drops on Fridays, right, guys?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay.
Look at Cheesecake. Cheesecake, you look concerned, bro.
Is this one of those cases where your streaming service will just accidentally play something?
No, I intentionally put this on.
That's not the new Lady Gaga.
It's definitely not.
This is just about my least favorite kind of metal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I hate this stuff. What is this? Who is this? Why?
Maybe the second song. This one's called...
Yeah. Maybe it's the second. Maybe the second
This
song.
one's
You're
called
right.
Branded Flesh.
Oh, yeah.
This song.
Oh, right. Branded Flesh.
The first one was called Cemetery of Ash.
Gotcha. My headphones just broke. It just broke my headphones.
Same.
It really did.
It's like playing out of one ear now.
Yeah. Damn it. Wow. Okay. Who is this?
It's a friend of mine, actually.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, and he was like, yo, I'm dropping this album. I'm like, or my band is dropping
Why
this album.
didn't you say it was a friend before I started saying bad things about it? You gotta say that. If it's a friend, you can play any random whatever, and you know me, right?
Yeah,
Why did you gotta say I was listening to a friend of mine's album? I would have got like...
It's fine.
You do that. Now I look like...
So I was like, yo, send me the link. I'll listen. I'll download. I'll listen to it. I'll show love.
Yeah.
I'll show love to you guys, and I'll listen to it on my drive in.
Yeah.
It's a 6-song EP called Blessed Oblivion.
Okay.
And the group is Laying Still.
Okay. Everything's about death, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This song is called, Branded Flesh. Then there's Torn, Divinity, Stargazer, The Great Grey Wolf. No, but I saw him yesterday, and he was like, we're gearing up for the album. And I was like, yo, hit me with the link, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I will listen to it
gotcha.
on my drive in.
Yeah.
He's like, it comes out at midnight.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. So I set a reminder in my phone.
Yeah. Now, did
Right?
you have any idea what it sounded like?
None.
You had no idea?
No, I just know he plays guitar.
Yeah.
I know he's in a band.
Right. But you didn't know, you had no idea it was Screamo metal?
No.
No.
Did not know at all.
So what were your feelings when you hit play?
I was very surprised.
Yes. Concerned?
Not concerned.
No.
No, because when I know this guy, and it makes sense.
Rate us the text you sent him after listening to this.
No, I sent him a screen grab.
Yeah.
saying, this was my drive-in today, and it's a screen grab of the album, and it's what I was listening to when I was in the car at 2:51 a.m. And I was like, congrats, I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, the production's good.
What does he do for a living?
He's a tattoo artist.
Yeah, that tracks.
But, so he's my tattoo artist.
Yeah.
And the times that I've gone, this is the stuff that he's playing like chill music.
Oh, yeah.
In the tattoo studio. And he's always told me, I'm writing music, I'm working on stuff with the guys. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like more in line with what we listen to.
Yeah.
Is this going to change your views on him?
Well, no, because you walk into a tattoo artist, right? And you're like, okay, I really want this flower, right? And you're like, I want this beautiful flower on my arm. And then you sit down in the chair and you start listening to this. And before the guys even finish the tattoo, you're like, give it a knife and a wiener.
He's like, I got you. No, but the surprising thing for me is that this guy, his name's Andrew, like I would never expect it because he's fully tatted up. I know he's into, like, he's in a band. I know he plays guitar. But he is the quite opposite of what this is in terms of his demeanor. He's a very quiet guy.
Most of those dudes are.
Like,
that
is he
play
married?
This stuff.
He's married guy. He's down to earth. He loves cats.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got a beautiful cat at home.
Yeah.
And he's like the most chill, nice dude I have ever met. One of my favorite human beings in the entire world. And this is his band. Yeah. And it shocked the hell out of me. And I'm probably going to see him today. I see him almost every day.
Would you go to his show live?
You know what? I would. Because I support him.
Yeah. Would you stand in the middle?
I would.
Would you go on stage and introduce them?
I would. Because he's a friend and I like him.
It'd be like a wrestling event.
No. Yeah. Would you stand where it gets rough?
Yes, I would.
You would, huh?
I absolutely would.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah,
I'd go to support him and his band. Of course I would. I want great things for this guy. This may not be my music, but it doesn't mean I don't want the guy to succeed.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen, man.
Hey, this part's good. This part's good right here. It's less screaming.
The only thing I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if any stuff that we were playing just now.
Yeah.
Like if there's any swear words and stuff.
If they're probably in Latin, if they are. Yeah.
So backwards.
Yeah.
Don't play backwards.
Don't even worry about it. We're good.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Jenny, what's up? It's Roz Mocha.
Hello, guys. How are ya?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. I came across a quote this morning, and I really wanted to read it to you guys. I just felt it was really relatable. So I thought I'd give you a call, if that's okay with you.
Mm-hmm. You came across a what? A quote?
A quote.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So it's, what if you love your life, but you're terrified of your past? What if you love your laugh, but hate your body? What if every day is a fight? We all hide things. Some of us are just better at it than others.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Is it recognizable?
Yeah, I wrote that.
Oh, I was wondering if you would know whether your book, after 2 years that it's been out, if you still would remember the quote of the book.
Yeah, the man spent 2-3 years writing the book. Of course he remembers his own words. Roz's memoir, by the way, a little bit broken. Is this Jenny, the one that got the tattoo of the famous Roz quote? You got it tatted on your arm?
Yes, I do. I do have.
Remind everyone again, Jenny, remind everyone again what that quote is.
I have, it never gets better, but it does get easier on my arm.
Right.
Yes.
When is the anniversary of the book?
Today.
Yeah. Oh,
Today.
it's today.
Yes.
Oh, that just snuck up.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
To
happy
your book.
anniversary.
Yeah. No, yes, no, I definitely wrote that. And yes, I definitely remember writing that.
What
I
are
remember
you
writing
to do to celebrate the anniversary of your memoir?
Nothing.
Oh.
No. I mean, what can you do? That's a weird thing to read it? No, I'm not going to
read the first page?
No.
Or read the last page?
No.
Don't you have like an extended copy you're working on?
An extended copy? No.
We want an extended
like
copy.
a second edition?
There was.
Yeah, like is there anything that you like left out that you're like, oh, I should have put it in?
Okay.
An extra chapter?
Okay, so here's a spoiler alert, right? I had big plans for the paperback.
Okay.
Right? Big plans for the paperback. And none of them worked out. Right? And it was, and I was really busted up about it. like really, really busted up about it because I was going to do a bunch of stuff with fans and people who had read the book and add 2 new chapters to the book.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 new chapters to the book because what I was my plan was this because the one thing that I was not prepared for when the book came out were how many people who would wanted me to be a part of their last days with somebody they loved.
Aw.
And I started getting messages. I remember I would be up and it would be midnight, and I was watching UFC one night when the book had come out, and my phone went and I checked Instagram and somebody messaged me, and they were at the hospital and it was their dad's last night.
Oh, geez.
And I just messaged with them until 3:30 in the morning.
Holy.
Right? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was unprepared for just how many of those messages that I got and how beautiful it was that people read the book and something that I had written about the grief that I went through was helping them going through the exact same thing that was so difficult for me to go through. And so what I was going to do is I wanted to add 2 new things in the back of the book where I had people share one line about somebody they lost and then a line about how they dealt with grief is what I wanted to do.
That's beautiful.
And I wanted to do all that and I couldn't. They wouldn't add new pages to the book, right? But that was the sort of big shocker for me with the book.
Well, Jenny, I have a great idea how we could celebrate or next steps, what we could do. Okay? So first of all, Roz Mocha Film Studios, and we create our first movie.
Okay.
And it'll be a little bit broken. And I've got it cast already. Ethan Hawke plays Roz.
Interesting.
I play me. I'm starring in the movie as well.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you get to be you, but I don't get to be me?
No. Don't look that way. Rick Moranis is Dammit Maury. Of
course.
Right? Randall from This Is Us, or Draymond Green, is Cheesecake. Shem?
Sterling K. Brown.
Right? Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah.
And Haley Bieber is Maria.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wait, why can't I be Seth Green?
No, too bad. It's already been cast. We can't go back on the contracts, bro.
Well, hold on, wait for the auditions.
Wait a second. If we're doing a story of my life, the person who plays Maria would have to be 5 or 2.
Okay, cool.
That's when you're hiring twin babies.
Okay, so then, listen, this is all part of like the whole thing, right? We're discussing, right?
We can use Haley Bieber's kid. There we go.
The creative process?
Yeah.
Oh, I know they had a boy.
So we'll hire a couple of twins to play Maria as she's a kid.
Yeah.
But then when Maria joins the show, it'll be Haley Bieber.
Oh, wait, so it's us, but back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're Rick Moranis the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the kicker. That's the funny part of the show. That's the funny part of the movie, bro.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That is amazing.
Jenny, you know how much
Jenny.
love
I love you.
we got
You're
for
great.
you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting Roz's book. And you mean the world to us.
Thank you, guys. We love you so much.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Shem may get kicked out of his family for this stunt that he pulled on his ma, his beautiful ma, who we all love.
What'd you do?
On the show. So, Shem and his ma are leaving church.
Oh, God. You mess with church?
On Sunday.
Bro.
And Shem decides that the prank he's going to pull on his dear old mother is he's going to put on like some of the filthiest ratchet hip hop that he could find just to get her reaction.
Like you've finished church, right? You walk out, you're going to drive your mom home, something like that?
Correct.
And then she gets in the car and you just play this?
Well, I asked permission.
Okay.
You had a good Sunday?
I did, Jenny.
Yeah. You can hold up. Right? I'm going to play some music. You don't mind, right? For a trip?
No, I don't. Go ahead.
Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this.
Okay,
Shake your body, don't stop,
yeah.
don't miss. Just do it.
No.
Okay.
Come on, Shamroy.
Come on. Well, okay.
Oh,
okay,
hey,
okay,
Chef.
Come on, Chef.
Chef.
Stop. Okay,
Like-
come on. Come on.
Take that off. That's horrible.
Okay.
Oh, come on,
Okay.
Yo,
Chef.
Sorry, I'll change it. Sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. You're Bacardi.
Okay, just stop. We can't.
No, that's not too much better either. That's horrible.
It's 7 days a week.
Oh, my God.
No, that's...
Oh, hey.
That's
Stop.
That's horrible lyrics.
Hey, now.
You coming from church and listening to that nonsense, Shani, I'm disappointed. Very, very disappointed.
You can't. You guys can't. Okay.
You don't like Cardi B?
Those are the lyrics?
Okay, stop.
That's terrible.
Stop.
I wonder the generation today is the way they are. It's horrible.
Okay, stop. I can't. I can't. Stop. I can't.
So,
Okay.
what was the rest of the car ride home like for you?
Quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet.
Did she tell your dad? Or was your dad in the car?
No. My dad. My dad would have been like, smash him. Do your thing, man.
I don't think he would.
No, totally would. Totally
So,
would.
did you get the results that you thought you would?
Oh, it's perfect. Are you kidding me? I love this reaction. It's so good.
Okay, you were a little loose with that bleep button. I'm gonna say.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Billie Eilish played the first of 2 sold-out shows at Scotiabank Arena last night. Place went nuts for her. Were you at the show, Maurie?
No, I didn't have tickets.
I saw a video of it, and it's a wild setup. Like, her stage takes up the entire floor area.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the middle of the floors.
Oh, amazing.
Like, there's barely any, like, floor, like, people on the floor. It's just the stands and, like, around, just like a few rows around the perimeter. Like, her stage is the floor.
And she interacts with fans. Like, she runs around high-fiving
And it's
people.
only her on stage. Like, I think the band is, like, sunken like an orchestra at an opera and stuff.
Oh, that's
Like,
interesting.
Yeah, it's a wild setup.
Justin Timberlake did something similar for 2020 Experience World Tour.
I got anxiety watching her because there's holes in it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like for the band, like it's just like runways everywhere, and I would fall.
Timberlake had something like that where it was a long runway in the middle,
Yeah.
and on either side was like a bigger stage, so he can bounce between.
This is literally
each side.
one giant rectangle that takes up the entire floor with two big cutouts in it, and I think like the band sort of sits down inside these cutouts.
Oh,
it's wild
interesting.
looking. Yeah.
Well, Damon Maury was outside of the Billie Eilish concert as soon as it wrapped up.
In the rain.
In the rain, okay. In the rain. Like, I don't know,
Thanks
man.
for working in the rain, Maury.
Get a friggin' umbrella. Talking to fans.
Oh my God, you're leaving the show right now in your Billie Eilish outfits. How fun was that?
She is the most legendary musician of our generation. She is stunning inside out. Her voice is angelic.
The production was fabulous. The stages were so unique. I've never been to a show like that before. The visuals. She's so talented. She plays the piano, the guitar, singing, everything.
Best show I've seen so far. I think Billie is a superstar and extremely talented, and I'm speechless.
Oh my God, you're like dressed as Billie Eilish, lipstick on the collar and everything.
Yes.
What is your outfit serving me tonight?
I think it's serving L'amour de ma vie, the song.
This must have been something you were looking forward to.
me.
Did it deliver?
I think it delivered. We didn't look at the set list before the show, so every song was a surprise.
Look at your outfit. What story is your outfit telling me?
This is telling you that I've loved her for so long, and I can't believe I'm here. And I've been waiting to see her for so long, and I can't believe I made it.
Long into the show until you started crying.
I started crying immediately.
Oh, damn.
That was me crying.
Oh, okay. You look like you're so hyped from leaving that show.
That's such an understatement. Like, it was I don't even have words for what I just experienced. Like, it was crazy. Billie Eilish, period. That's the only words I have.
You're crying. You're crying. If she was listening to this right now and you could thank her for that experience, talk to Billie.
You are an icon who, like, puts words into music, and it's life-changing. You're, like, I can't. You are an icon who just slays the day, period.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Yo.
All right, hold on. Hold your thought real quick.
Roz and Mocha's Vintage Moments!
Get it off your chest.
Sounds like you've been waiting to get this off your chest for a real long time, caller. Vented Moments on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Welcome to it. You don't have to give your name. You can be anonymous. That's all good. And you got something on your mind. Maybe you can't tell the people around you because you will be judged or ostracized even.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an unpopular opinion about something you have. We give you the show, the audience, the platform for you to just go off. So go ahead.
Okay, so I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. You'll be walking in a store, a grocery store, a shopping mall, and people have their phones on speaker. So why do I have to listen to everybody else's conversation? It drives me nuts. Just yesterday, I was in a store. I'm not going to say what store, and I was in the bathroom, and the lady beside me had her phone on speaker. So honestly, I'm going to the bathroom, and the person beside me is listening to me. So it's completely rude. Take your phone off speaker, put your headphones on, just do whatever you have to do, but everybody else doesn't want to listen to your conversation. Keep it to yourself.
When you were in the bathroom and that conversation was can you remember what the convo was? Or was it just like straight up nonsense?
It was just nonsense. And I was like, do I go to the bathroom? Do I wait? And then she turned the dryer on. So she's like actually washing her hands and drying her hands. And it's still on speaker. And it's so loud. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I kind of just like waited till they left. But it happens all the time. For my business, I'm in stores all the time. So everybody has their phone on speaker. And I don't want to listen to your conversation. Like, what are you doing?
Is there not a voyeuristic aspect to this, though? Like, are there some times where maybe you hear something where you're like, oh, that was interesting?
Well, a lot of times it's actually they're speaking in another language, so I don't even understand them, which is even worse because then I can't even be nosy and listen to their conversation.
They're probably talking about you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I think I roll my eyes, and my kids always call me Karen, and my name's not Karen.
Oh, no. Yo. When your kids start calling you Karen, that's next level.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it ever happen to you?
Well,
I can't be the only one.
It's people
it happens like everywhere
thinking
all the
that
time.
their life and what they have going on in that moment is the most important thing in the world to them. But some people feel that when they have that attitude, that it's also going to be the most important thing going on in the world to you, right? Like their own sort of needs supersedes all sort of societal decorum and
right
and they don't care, right? Like
they clearly don't care.
Would I personally ever walk through a store talking to somebody on a speakerphone? No. But that's just me. You're just talking about different kinds of people. I agree with you. I'm like, why would you want to do that? Like, I just don't understand why somebody would want to walk through a store on speakerphone with somebody.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I should probably get into a fight with somebody, but I should ask them why their phone's on speaker and why they don't just hold it on their ear.
Do you feel better, Karen? Or not Karen? Your kids call you Karen. Do you feel better with getting that off your chest and talking about it on Vented Moments? Yeah?
I absolutely do, because it drives me nuts, and it happens like on a daily for me, and I cringe. I cringe when I hear it and I see it, and it bothers me so much, and I want to ask them, but
why don't you just go and join the conversation? And just be like, yo, what are we talking about?
Okay, maybe I will try that.
Just walk up to somebody and go, is that mom?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going to try that. Yeah,
I gotta
I'm going to do that.
Like, I would just if there's completely disruptive, why not just give them a little disruption right back?
Good one. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Right?
I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Thanks so much for reaching out.
You too. Thanks.
Later.
Take care. Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Well, it was announced last week that former Toronto Raptor Vince Carter will be getting his number retired. First Raptor or former Raptor to ever have that happen.
Yeah.
Did a big ceremony for him to make the announcement. There's a community event in Toronto where an outdoor basketball court was renovated in Vince Carter's name. Masai Ujiri, GM of the Raptors, was there.
Our organization is retiring your jersey. Yes, retiring your jersey in Scotiabank Arena. And we do it with great pride and great honor. So, on behalf of all of us, we say congratulations, Vince. First jersey to go up.
Not bad,
Wow,
not bad.
not bad.
And then Vince Carter steps to the microphone.
It's just so hard to believe. I'm truly thankful. And, it's funny, I said before, for those that appreciate it, don't appreciate it, don't agree with it, enjoy it. This is the opportunity that we've never gotten to see before. And I'm truly thankful to be a part of this. I'm truly humbled. And I hope that night we get to see it and it motivates everybody else just to be the best version of yourself. I'm beyond words. I'll have a better speech next time, but I'm truly thankful. Thank you, everyone.
By the way, that ceremony, when they retire his number, his jersey will be in
when is that?
November. I think it's November 2nd during the Sacramento game.
soon.
Uh-huh.
DeMar DeRozan will be there, by the way.
Oh, damn.
Since he plays for Sacramento.
Yeah. DeMar, huh? Damn, bro. David Maurie was there. Had a chance to chat with Vince Carter as well.
Vince, getting emotional when they told you they were retiring your jersey. Why did that make...
Oh, by the way, this part, I don't know. You tell me, was he mad at you? Or did he look at you funny, Maurie, when you asked this question?
I think he was like really
shocked?
into it. I don't think he was mad.
Oh, yeah.
Vince, getting emotional when they told you they were retiring your jersey. Why did that make you so emotional?
What do you expect? What do you expect? Do you understand the magnitude of that? It's just you enter the NBA as a rookie to show people your worth, what you can do, who you are. You play as long as you can to be the best version of yourself, and then kind of after that, whatever comes with it, right? You scored this many points. This is where you're placed in history. I guess I have such appreciation when it comes to being honored for anything. I'm thankful and grateful for it. That's an honor that everybody doesn't get. Every player who plays for a team doesn't get this honor.
It's true.
It's true.
That's the great Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Number, jersey, retired, first ever for a Toronto Raptor, and that happens next month.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello.
Yo, Ariel, what's up? It's your boyfriend's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Happy birthday.
Oh my God. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little shocked right now.
Oh.
You don't sound happy we called.
No, I'm super happy you called. I'm just surprised you called.
Can I play for you who made us call or who asked us to call?
Please.
How old is Aaron?
Oh, he's 10.
Aaron sent Shem, a.k.a. Cheesecake, a voice note.
Oh, no.
Listen to this.
Hi, Cheesecake. My name is Aaron, and I'm 10 years old.
By the way, it starts it off by calling him Cheesecake.
Okay.
Hi, Cheesecake. My name is Aaron, and I'm 10 years old. My mom is obsessed with the show and has been a flaming Romo since day one. She listens to the podcast nonstop. Even I am a fan. Her birthday is on September 27th, and I want to surprise her with a call from the show. Please help.
Please help.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay. That makes sense. Shem told me not to listen to the message when I asked him what that was about.
Oh, okay. Because what? Aaron used your account to send Cheesecake the voice note?
Yes. He said, Mom, find Cheesecake, and I want to send him a voice note, and he checked every single day to see if I actually listened to it, and I didn't.
Aw. Well, Aaron is a super, super sweet kid. You did an amazing job with him. He just, you could tell he really wanted us to give you a shout for your B-Day. So just wanted to say hello. Thank you for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show. Happy birthday.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Mocha and Roz. I can't believe you're calling me. This is incredible. I have to say I've been listening since day one.
Wow.
And I absolutely love you guys. You guys are the absolute best, and you've gotten me through the toughest summer of my life this year. So yeah, this is amazing. I'm shaking right now. I can't believe I'm speaking to you.
What happened this summer?
Yeah. My dad passed away in July.
Sorry.
Oh, girl, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And I never understood why people said you get them through the tough times, but I have to say the days that were really tough, your podcast, in the car on long drives would just make me smile. So, and I have Aaron right here. I'm just waking him up for school, and he's so happy. He has a huge smile on his face right now. So you guys made his day as well. Thank you so much. I've never spoken to you guys, but you guys have been in my life longer than my kids have. So
this is pretty amazing.
Aw, Ariel, you're the best. You're a great mom. Have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for
Thank you
being
so much.
such a big supporter of the Roz and Mocha Show for the past 15 years. Before we let you go to celebrate your birthday, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
1,000% since day one, hands down, pants down. I am a Roz girl.
Oh, what? Ariel! My hands were up just now, like celebrating victory.
I'm not sorry.
It sounded like you were going to say my name. Are you sure?
No, Mocha, listen, I love you too. I love you all. All 5 of you are incredible, but Roz has my heart.
Why?
Girl, thank you.
I don't know. Roz has my heart since the first day. It's I don't know. He's Roz.
Yeah, you don't need to say. You don't need to justify it. It's fine.
Poor girl, you still going through that grief, huh?
I am.
Cloud of judgment and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you in a few months to see if your mind changes.
Sounds good. Call me.
All right. Happy birthday, Ariel. Love you.
Thank you so much. Love you too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Welcome to the show. Dallin, when and where does your hell of a story take place?
Well, in Victoria, BC.
Okay.
About 31 years ago is when I was born, but it took place about 15 years ago.
Okay, and what happened? Take us 15 years back then.
Well, my dad was driving home from work. He worked late night shifts.
Yeah.
And his prized possession is 85 Toyota Supra.
Oh, that was a hot-looking car.
Okay.
I mean, it was his prized possession. He would always polish it. We were never allowed to drive it.
How old were you back then?
I was 15.
You were 15. Okay, so you're 15, not quite old enough to drive your old man's car, but his car was like the love of his life, like this 85. What color was the Supra?
White.
White
with maroon interior, yeah.
Oh, it's a hot car.
Baller.
Okay, so your dad's got the Supra. You're not allowed to touch it. It's his dream car. What happened?
He's coming home late one night from work, and he gets T-boned, right, coming down the main drive here in Victoria.
Oh, God.
And we get a phone call, and my mom answers it. I remember her almost in tears because the hospital's calling and say, your husband's unconscious, and we don't know if he'll make it. And when I heard that, I just thought of the car that my dad was driving because that was his prized possession.
Hold on,
that was what he wanted.
So in that moment, you thought of the car?
Yeah.
Why not your dad, man?
That moment.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Weird.
That's a terrible phone call to receive.
Okay. So, but your father's condition was what though after the car accident?
He was knocked out for a while, but he made it back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay. Okay. So
and so we knew he'd be okay. He came home that night.
But the car was totaled.
And
And how was
in
your
that moment?
Yeah. How was your dad after that when he realized that he was going to be okay, but his dream car was totaled?
Oh, it was kind of where one of those things happen in your life, and that's the end of that. Wipe it off, clean slate. We're just going to move on. At least I'm alive,
Okay,
right?
gotcha. Yep, makes sense. Okay, so what happened
But
with
in
you?
my 15-year-old mind, I thought, well, I'm just going to build him another one. That's it.
An 85 Supra.
An 85 Supra. From ground up, I said from then, and that was kind of my goal.
Yeah.
And I spent about 15 years looking for that car to try to find one to rebuild it because his was a write-off.
Right.
15 years later, I find one in Alberta. I fly out there. I pick it up, drive it home on 5 cylinders. The thing's been sitting in a barn for 30 years.
Oh,
wow.
Barely make it home.
Yeah.
Without him knowing, I rebuilt this car. And my goal was, from when I was 15 years old, just give him the keys, say, here you go, Dad. Here's your car back, because that would make the world right again.
Okay, so wait a second. So when you were 15 and your dad totaled his dream car, and you said at that time, I'm gonna rebuild my dad's car. So did you do you know how to build cars, or is this something that you learned just to do this?
I learned it just to do this. That was my primary goal. I had worked on other vehicles and things, but I had this goal that I had set, and it hadn't left my mind since I was 15. It needed to be done.
What kind of shape was the car in?
Oh, it was rough. The engine needed all completely torn out, and the body needed fixed. I spent, a good 6 months working on it straight kind of thing every evening I could.
Is that what you do for a living? You work on cars?
Well, I'm a stay-at-home dad now, but I also work on cars, yes.
Okay, so wait a second. So did you go into the car fixing business just in the hopes that one day you would be able to take all of your learned skills to rebuild your dad's dream car?
Exactly.
Like that dictated your life and career?
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, so did anybody else in your life know that this is what you were doing? That this was your mission?
Just my wife, really.
How much did you pay for the car from the barn?
Maybe $2,000.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay.
And then put a lot of time and effort into it. Got it done mid-January.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I tell my parents, I'm like, hey, I want to come down to Victoria here and surprise you with a gift, a late Christmas present. And I gave him the original key tag from his first Supra and the original welcome pamphlet. To see his face, he was more than confused. He had no idea because to him, the car was just gone one day.
Yeah.
And what's this gift I'm getting, right?
So, like, how did you give it to him? Like, did he walk out in the driveway and it had like a bow on it? Like,
Yep.
What was that moment?
Exactly. We had cleaned out the driveway. We just put his car there. Kind of a surreal moment where he took the key and he's like, well, what's happened? I don't know. And opens the door and there's his car, the same color exterior, the same color interior. I even had the CD in it that was playing when the accident happened.
What CD was it?
It was a David Gray CD.
Okay. Don't know who that is, but it's got to mean something to your pops.
Yeah, it meant something to him. It's an artist that we had gone and seen in person.
Oh, man.
And so he gets in it and he's just, he starts it up and just very confused, I think.
Yeah.
But also very, very excited.
What a beautiful story, dude. Hey, I think we have your dad on the phone. Your dad's Dale,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second.
Hey, Dale, are you there?
I'm here.
So, Dale, when did you officially wrap your head around the fact that an event that happened when your kid was 15 years old set his life on a path that not only dictated the skills he learned, but the job he would eventually have just because he had the goal of getting you your car back?
Yeah. It's not about the car. It's not about this great car that I once had. It's about goal setting, and it's about dreams and ambition, and it's about working hard. So, this is about a son who gives back, and it changes his life at the same time.
Dallin, let me ask you this. If your old man was in a car accident on that day, that it was a car that was just whatever, generic car that he had no emotional attachment to, but in that accident, he smashed his prized possession, which was his watch, would you have become a watchmaker?
I probably would have.
Yeah. Oh, you're a real one.
You need to get
amazing.
back to
Dallin, thank you for sharing your story. Dale, happy that the car is back in your life and it's still kicking around and you're still using it every day.
You bet. It's in great condition. And when I need any work, I just call my son up and he's right there for it.
Wow. You guys, the two of you are incredible. What a story. I love you both. You guys are really, really great.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks a lot.
you. The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Ludacris is back at it again.
Luda?
Remember back in August when he was out in Alaska and he drank the glacial water and was surprised at how fresh it was.
Listen, man, half the world's glaciers are here in Alaska. I couldn't come here and just have a show. I got a bucket list, so as I like to call it, the list. I've never tasted fresh glacial water ever in my life, and this is a first. Here we go.
Gets the water, has a sip, and reacts.
Oh, my God. Oh!
Best water Luda has ever had.
And then everybody was like, oh my God, Luda, you're going to die. You got to boil that. You got to purify it. You got to do all this other stuff. And I guess he was fine.
So Ludacris has been on a mission now, or as he calls it, a water quest.
Oh.
To find the absolute best water in the world.
Oh.
And posts on Instagram.
Yeah.
He opens his fridge and you see all these different brand names of water and he's showing you.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all think this whole glacier water adventure is over? It's never over. Let me tell you what I've been doing since I left Alaska, okay? Trying to find every water around the world to compare. I got volcanic water from Hawaii, from Galapagos, thermal water from Italy. We talking about Australian Alps water, Canada iceberg water, Icelandic water, still Alaskan glacier water. I will not stop until I am the most hydrated mother on earth. It's not a game. You think it's a game? It's never a game.
It's the best.
His fridge is just full of water.
It's the best. It's the best. Why can't you buy water in a can?
What do you mean?
I don't drink out of plastic.
I've seen water in a can.
Yeah, I've
Like
seen
what?
water in a can.
Like what?
It's there's what's it called? No. I've had it before.
Oh, is it a blue? It's a blue.
It's
can,
a blue
I think?
can. There's a white can.
Yeah, I've seen
it's
that.
called.
Just regular
There's
water.
Barbette,
Yeah.
there's earth water.
But where do you buy those? You can't buy those here.
Yes, you can.
Where?
Like in a grocery store or whatever?
Blue Can Water is a Canadian company.
Where do I buy that though? I can't find that
Cycle
anywhere.
water. That's the one that's in the can that I've had.
I've seen that. Yes.
Cano water. Can is in
Can't
the
find it
title.
anywhere.
Maybe it's there. You just don't know. Like
Bro,
you're not
I've
looking.
looked everywhere. I've looked
For
every-
canned water.
For canned water.
Cycle water.
Yeah,
is in a
and,
can.
and all the canned water, right? Like it's sparkling water, and I drink a lot of sparkling water.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, what's killing the sparkling water for me is that to just find plain sparkling water is now like one tiny little part of the shelf, and then every other box is some sort of flavored sparkling water.
San
and I don't
Pellegrino
want,
comes in cans.
but that's a sparkling water. I just want regular flat water in a can, not in a bottle. I don't want sparkling water.
There's
I
one
can
called-
drink Perrier or whatever it is.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, but you're not telling me anything. You're not telling me where I can buy this stuff.
Okay, sands.ca.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I'm going to start ordering canned water on the internet, right? Like, just like
Yeah, there's no hustle in that.
No,
whatsoever.
no. But I would be like Luda, right? I just give me some water in a can. I'm good with that. I'd load up my fridge. I may not have the reaction he had.
Yeah.
You think it's a game? It's never a game.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, can I play this Ariana Grande thing real quick?
What happened?
So I don't know how people sit down and do this Vanity Fair thing, but I guess Cynthia Erivo, who
Where do I know
is
that name
her,
from?
she's her co-star, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's for Wicked.
For Wicked, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they do this thing with Vanity Fair where they hook people up to a lie detector, right? Which is like those things are so, they have to be so particular and precise in the way that you ask questions and everything else. So anyway,
That's why they're never admissible in court.
No, exactly. But it makes for great whatever. But when you hook celebrities up to it, especially in a situation like this where they just start asking sort of like frivolous questions. But Cynthia Erivo goes really hard on Ariana Grande about like cosmetic surgery and what she has and had not done. And I can't imagine a world where like you thought that this any part of this conversation was a good way to like promote your new movie, but to all of us, it's entertaining as hell.
Is it bad?
Just no, it's just awkward. It's like, why would you even want to talk about this stuff?
Did you ever get any work done to make yourself feel more popular?
To my face? To physical appearance?
I'm going to ask all the questions.
Oh, thank goodness.
Did you get your nose done?
No.
Did you get a boob job?
No.
Did you get a face?
Can you imagine? No. Not yet. I'm open.
Truthful. Wait, and go back to the other one. Nose lift. She's telling the truth. There we go.
This is the best day of my life.
Okay.
Take that, you YouTube people.
Ready?
Yes.
Did you get a fox eye lift?
No, but I discovered it through people who thought I did, and I said thank you.
Yeah? She's telling the truth. There we go. What about a chin implant?
How do they do that? No. I've had fillers in various places and Botox, but I stopped like 4 years ago.
This we know, yeah?
And that is the extent.
Ari, have you gotten a BBL?
Oh, no way. No. Right, she ain't got no BBL.
No?
No.
Get the out of here.
She don't got one, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
She's
what?
being deceptive. Of course, yes. Would you?
I should go back. Okay, more. No. No, that wouldn't work for me. I don't think that's my thing.
No.
And I'm okay with that, you know?
I don't know.
I don't even know. Like, do people say she has a BBL?
I've never heard that rumor, but you never know what the rumor mill has on it. So,
But does she look like
she doesn't. You can tell if someone has a BBL, and she does not have a BBL.
Okay. I don't know what was going on there. So has she had any of that stuff? Do you think, or was it like
just she said a couple of fillers?
Just a couple of fillers.
Botox and filler, that for sure.
Right.
Because a while ago, when she first started doing, was it The Voice?
Yeah.
Everyone thought that she had done this like fox eye lift.
What is
her,
that? What
it's
is that?
basically when like they pull your like skin back so that
Where
you
your
can
temples
like
are.
so like you look like that. Like
Right.
it pulls your eye back, so it gives you the fox like pull.
like a facelift?
Kind of, but it's only on the eyes.
Yeah.
It's different than like threads, and threads are very dangerous for your face.
People used to use tape for that.
It still is. You can buy it on
They had-
Amazon.
yeah,
You stick it on either side and you
it's tape.
pull it back.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you
and
see
it would
the tape?
look like it would look like this.
No.
Right? Not like that. It would look like I can't do it because I got glasses on. But you would look like this, basically, right?
Oh, wow, that looks so weird.
Right?
It's Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
No to that.
I guess no, nothing. Nothing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Reading about this family that was booking a trip to Saudi Arabia, and they bought tickets. I guess they saw some ad on Facebook Marketplace for international travel with a 30% discount. They clicked it, they bought the tickets, got to the airport, $14,000 in tickets were fake, right? These scams.
I wouldn't believe like flight tickets are available like that on Marketplace. I would never buy airline tickets off Marketplace.
No, but it's a link, right? It's a link on Marketplace. Click here for 30% off, and then it takes you to a website that looks legit, everything else.
Sure.
So 2 summers ago, Roxy was going out east to spend a couple weeks with a friend who has a cottage in Halifax.
Okay.
And she was an unaccompanied minor at the time, right? So you have to call. You can't book online for an unaccompanied minor. You have to call Air Canada to book a ticket for an unaccompanied minor because you got to send them a bunch of stuff, right? So I call up Air Canada and I talk to them and I book the ticket, and you got to pay extra for the unaccompanied minor stuff and everything else. And the guy on the phone was like real great. Like he was totally good and attentive, and gave me his number, and then he called me back and all this stuff. And nice. And when the ticket went through, he called me the next day, all this stuff, right? Yeah. And then we got to the airport to check her in, and they were like, she's not listed as an unaccompanied minor, and we don't have the people here to take her through. And we're like, hold on a second here. And I go through and I get the booking and all this stuff, right? And she's like, who did you book this through? And I was like, Air Canada. And she says that it says this other name at the top of it, right? And I'm like, I called them directly. She's like, what's this company? And I was like, oh, he said that when there's an overflow on the phones, they handle the overflow from the Air Canada line.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Right? And I was like, to me, that seemed normal, right?
Totally.
Like
Air
why,
Canada's busy.
Like why not, right? Because everything, it was coming out of COVID wasn't that long ago, and everybody's freaking out because you couldn't get a hold of anybody on the phone because you couldn't do anything face to face. So I thought maybe they had set up this system. And I went through and I booked this entire ticket, everything else for my kid. And I look at the number and I go through my phone and I'm like, when did I first call this guy? And I look at the number and then I open up the Air Canada website and I look at the number and I look at the number and I look at the number and I realized the number I called was one number off. I made a mistake. And so this company duped the Air Canada the phone number to book tickets, but they switched the last 2 numbers. So
knowing that people make mistakes.
So for people who misdial, you get them.
So they just sit there waiting for people to misdial?
Yes.
And I bet it happens multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day.
So
right?
then what happened?
Multiple times a day. So weirdly enough, it was a scam, but the ticket was reserved. But the only thing that wasn't was all the extra stuff that I paid for.
Oh, so that's what they were banking on.
Right? Yeah, but they still booked the ticket. But everything else was erased. There was no notes. There was no anything. It was like $175 or whatever it was. And then when I called back, I couldn't get a hold of anyone.
Of course you couldn't.
Right? But that's what they did. They switched the last 2 numbers. And for me, 2 weeks I'm dealing with these guys.
So how did they book your ticket though? Like how did it?
They probably just did it legit.
Like I gave them a credit card number.
And they sat there and logged in and did it for you?
They just they booked the ticket.
Because they got to build that trust.
Yeah, but then
right?
they pocketed everything else. It was the weirdest scam where they only scammed me out of a portion of what I wanted.
And still very helpful.
Right? Like her ticket was booked, but they took everything else. And then they didn't ding my card for anything either.
Wow.
But it was a total scam. And I talked to Air Canada. They're like, we've never heard of this company before, nor that phone number. It was completely crazy.
So
but
did she end up getting like accompaniment on the trip?
It was difficult.
I'm sure it was last minute like that.
It was very last minute. But but these scams, like it's one little thing. Like websites look the exact same as where you think you should be, right? Like they're smart, dude.
Damn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So funny.
What's that?
When people who follow celebrities on Instagram so close that they check to see who those people follow and if they've unfollowed.
Right. You see that a lot.
Because Drake, it was pointed out yesterday, unfollowed LeBron James, DeMar DeRozan, former Toronto Raptor, Joe Budden, Playboy Cardi. and at the time was still following Diddy, but then later in the day unfollowed Diddy.
Gotcha.
But it's wild to me that people, like, are people going every single day? Let's use Drake as the example. Are they going every single day to Drake's follower count, notice it dips, and then, like, how do you even know?
I don't think that you would notice a dip because people can deactivate their accounts that he follows and everything else. I think that it's more of
like you have to go in and individually look at these names.
You can use search, right?
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah, and I think that the problem with that is I would say maybe with somebody like Drake, especially when he's got beef, right? And then DeMar DeRozan showed up in the video and all this other stuff, right?
LeBron James was at the Kendrick concert.
Yeah.
LA.
So I think that people have probably been on this checking. But when stuff like this happens, when it's finally noticed, everybody assumes, oh my God, he just did. And use Pink as a perfect example. When a producer she worked with put on threads that he went to a Diddy party one time with Pink and saw some stuff. And then everybody went over to Pink's Twitter and it had been completely wiped clean. And the headline was that she deleted everything after this came out. And then she released a statement saying, hey, listen, I did this back in February. So sometimes people do this stuff and you just don't know when. Like it only comes out when somebody notices.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. But I would say for Drake, as soon as this beef happened and they realized that he was still following people who were deep in it, I'm assuming people were checking multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Multiple times a day.
And you got your list of names that you just keep checking,
Absolutely.
keep checking.
Absolutely.
But that's the latest on who Drake unfollowed on
So
IG.
go through the list again?
LeBron James, Playboy Cardi, Joe Budden, DeMar DeRozan, and Diddy.
Right.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.